Alright, trading recap for the 20th of October. Traded quite a few things today, all for break even, basically. Tiny little loss. I'll call it a break even day. Piton, me, PDDF sell. So this was a 1 minute 3-bar play north. It looked really good. It was above pre-market highs here. So that was now kind of acting as support. And I double stopped myself out because I knew it was coming. So I stopped myself out early on it, didn't want to go. Then I took it again at the same place, thinking they just wicked everyone out here that had stop losses below pre-market high and the open price. And I said, okay, I'll re-enter in the same spot. Again, stop myself out before it hit thing. Then it made like a 5 minute 3-bar play. And I got in again, same spot. And it choked above and right away slammed, and I said, this is dumb, and I got back out. Then it came down, really cleared everyone out, and I thought this was going to be the infinite pump. I've seen this many times before. It comes out, throws really good volume, threw decent volume on the way back up. And I typically don't like to enter when there's this much extension, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles in a row like this, but the way it was, I knew that there wasn't going to be any screwing around here. It was just going to be a straight shot. I could have partialed at 1R. I was really looking for this 94 level. I had an order sitting right here up at like 94.34. And that level is from right here, where there's also consequently a whole bunch of volume. And then I stopped half of it out. Just below. When it came in, it chucked this hammer and it came back up. And it didn't reconcile. I stopped half of it out because I was like, okay, it's going to probably curl down. Like, it should have just hit and ran. And then when this came, I was like, okay, well, this is it. No, it wasn't. So I put my stop loss right below this, and I'm like, now it's just going to chop. Well, watch it here on the 5 minute. Maybe go, but this thing is so ugly. It's just in a range. It takes the longs, and toys with the shorts, and sucks the shorts in, and this thing's just ugly. So I'm done with it. Me, I traded really well. So it did have a catalyst, 23andMe. I wanted to take it above this 970-ish level. It was ready thrust on candle here. Thrust on volume. So I was actually looking for it up to this 11, but I decided to take, if I would have held on, it's going up here. I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah, it hasn't even thrown big volume yet. So the reason I got out is because it did most of its ATR, right? And this thing doesn't have a history of throwing really big candles. It just IPO'd. So I got in. It was just throwing these wicks, and it could not get lower than these two levels. And so I got in long, and first partial, 1.5 hour small partial, and then when it looked really toppy and ugly, next partials were for pre-market high, and then it popped above, and I got, a total of, 5R, I guess, out of it. Not cumulative, but, so that's the trade that saved my day. Piton, me, PDD, PDD. This was a 5 minute 3-bar play. Came above, went below, sucked in all the shorts, and then started going. I'm first seeing now that it was on no volume. I told myself in the moment it was a 1 minute 3-bar play, and the reason I could sell myself on that was it was above these highs of the day, came above, consolidated, came down, and I got in long for the break of R6 going up here, and then I stopped myself out. I don't know where my thing is on it. would have been actually a nice short. Um, FCell. Yeah, there's not much to say on this. It's a lot lower than the price that I like to trade. Um, this was kind of like, I guess, a 2-minute 3-bar play. That's pretty ugly though, but anyway, couldn't sell off anymore. There was this trader report on Seeking Alpha. Wanted above 850, but I was also fine with it to 850 because that was open. Yeah, kind of chucked a candle here, and I was looking for it. This is above this level here, into 9. And I thought it also had done enough of ATR that I said, like there's no point. So I got in long, stopped myself out when it wouldn't go. I thought I had a deep stop loss, but I'm like, well, there's no reason that they. And I put my stop loss right here, below any volume, so there was no reason for it to go there. Then it came back up. I had it at my take profit at 850, couldn't get to 850. Stopped myself at break even. It just had that look like it was going to screw with VWAP, which it did, and then went long, and I was just, there was no point to be in it. I don't like plays like this, but I wouldn't be surprised. Well, whatever. Anyways, what else do we got? I don't know, I definitely didn't trade well. Come on. Me, Tiger, I didn't trade. This thing had no news. I was waiting for this thing to pop up to 9. Sold off, so I was happy to trade a PDD FCell. And VAX I was looking at also. This thing gapped down and right away bought back up. But it was in a big liquidity zone here, right here. So I didn't see the need for it to move at all. Artists, this thing gapped up a ton and was like the biggest, highest volume gapper that I could find. And I just didn't want to touch it. It was more for fun than anything. Trades like a low float for sure. Piton. And that's it. So break even day. It's too bad that yesterday wasn't sim.